All right. Hi, ladies. Whenever you're ready, just find a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. Hands to the knees, close down the eyes. Start breathing deep breaths, taking full inhalations, full exhalations. Making each breath a little bit longer than the last. Slowing the breath. Allowing the mind to relax, letting go of any racing thoughts, any to-do lists. Allowing the body to relax. If you'd like to set an intention for the class or for the evening, you can do that now. It could be anything or anybody you'd like to bring focus to, or just something you'd like to get out of the class. Keeping that intention in mind throughout our practice. Keeping the eyes closed, we just circle the head around, gently warm up the neck. Exhale as the head moves forward, inhale back. Just moving with your breath. Circling the opposite direction. Exhaling the head forward, inhaling back. Just moving at your pace with your breath. Bringing the head back to center. Start circling the torso, inhaling as you move forward, exhaling, rounding all the way back. Circle the opposite direction, inhaling forward, exhaling, rounding back. Making your way back to center. The right hand to the outside of the left thigh, left arm behind, fingers to the floor, or you can reach around toward the opposite hip. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, look over the left shoulder. Breathing into the twist, maybe moving a little deeper, a little further with each exhalation. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, coming back to center. Move the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Right arm behind, fingers to the floor, the hip. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, look over the right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, coming back to center. Make your way up onto hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. Inhaling to cow, let the belly sink down as the head comes up. Exhale to cat, round the spine, reach all the way up toward the ceiling, tucking the chin. Moving with your breath, inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat. Reaching all the way down with the belly, reaching all the way up with the spine. Making your way back to center, moving into rolling cat, move off in one direction, chest toward the floor as low as you can go, move the opposite direction, round all the way up, inhaling down, exhaling, rounding up. Taking full inhalations, full exhalations. Circling the opposite direction, inhale the chest down, exhale, rounding up. Making your way back to center. Extending the left leg back behind you. Lift the foot from the floor. Flex the foot, reaching back through the heel. You feel balanced, extending that right arm out for sunbird, reaching out through the fingers, back through the back heel, neck long in line with the spine. Pull the belly in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the elbow and knee together toward the center. Keep the back flat, keep the belly pulled in. Then inhaling, reaching back up. Moving at your pace with your breath. Exhale to center. Inhale up. Reaching out through the fingers, back through the back heel. Just pausing here for a moment. Dropping that right hand to the mat. Bring the left toes down to the floor. And kick that left leg up and down. Nice hard kicks. Just moving at your pace. Keep the hips square. Don't rotate the left hip open. Hips are facing the floor. Dropping the left knee down, extending the right leg back behind, lift the foot, reaching back through the heel, flex the foot, engage the leg, pull the belly in. When you feel balanced, extend the left arm out, reaching out through the fingers, back through the back heel. Neck long in line with the spine, reach out through the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the elbow and knee together toward the center, keeping that back flat. Inhaling, reaching back up. Move with your breath. Exhale to center. Inhale up. Reaching out through the fingers, back through the back heel. Pausing here. Dropping that left hand down to the mat. Bring the right toes to the floor, and then kicking the right leg up and down. Nice hard kicks. Dropping the knee down toward the floor, curling the toes here. Lift it, or walk the hands back and move the hips back toward the heels, finding a balanced position here. Back to the thighs, the glutes on tops of the heels, fingers to the floor, or hands to the heart if you're feeling balanced. Roll the shoulders back, reaching up through the crown of the head, pull the belly in tight. Deep breath in. Exhaling, dropping the hands down toward the mat. Inhale, straighten out the legs. Let the belly just move toward the thighs. Head and neck relax, shoulders relax. Just pausing here for a moment. Keeping the hips right over the ankles. Fingertips can be on the floor. You can grab the toes. You can grab the backs of the legs. Or you can grab the elbows, just bouncing a little bit here. Dropping the fingers back down. And then heel toe the feet out, at least hip width, maybe slightly wider. Let the belly sink down toward the thighs. Bringing the hands back to the elbows here, pulling the belly in tight. As you inhale, just moving toward the right, making a big circle, come all the way up. And then exhaling, lowering back down. Keep moving that same direction. Using your full range of motion, moving at your pace. And then moving the opposite direction, moving toward the left, inhaling up, exhaling down. Keep the legs straight, keeping the belly pulled in for balance here, engage in the core. And just lowering back down toward the mat. Relax the belly toward the thighs. Lengthen in the knees, slowly rolling up. As you come up, rolling the shoulders back. Inhaling the arms overhead. Exhaling, dropping the hands down toward the heart. Inhaling, shifting your weight onto your right foot. Bringing that left foot out in front of you. Just balancing here, pulling the belly in. Relax the shoulders down, reaching up to the crown of the head. Keep the standing legs straight and strong. Deep breath in. Exhaling, dropping that left foot down. Shift your weight onto your left foot. Bringing that right foot up. Pull the belly in nice and tight, reaching up to the crown of the head. Engage in that left thigh. Deep breath in. Exhaling, dropping the foot down toward the mat. Just shake out the legs here a little bit. The toes pointed forward. Inhaling, the arms overhead. Exhale, Uttanasana. Legs are nice and straight. Let the belly sink down toward the thighs. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, back into the bend. And crawling the hands out here into plank. Wrists under the shoulders. Adjust wherever you need. You might need to step the feet back. Reaching out through the crown of the head, back through the heels. Back is flat, engaging the core. Or if you need to, knees can drop, but the back stays flat. Deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the heels all the way down toward the mat. And just moving with your breath. Inhaling forward into plank, pulling the belly in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Taking full inhalations and full exhalations. Next time you're in downward dog, just pausing there, let the heels sink down. Deep breath in. Exhale, walk or hop the feet forward to the front of the mat. The belly sinks toward the thighs, legs are straight. Pausing here for a moment. Uttanasana. Slight bend in the knees, slowly rolling up, rolling the shoulders down the back. And clasping the fingers together behind you, opening through the chest, the heart. Deep breath in. Exhaling, folding forward, move the head toward the knees. Pull the hands forward, stretch through the shoulders, head and neck, just relax down. Legs stay straight, hips over ankles. Deep breath in. Exhale, start bending the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms in front of you. Utkatasana, sinking the hips in nice and low, reaching out through the fingers. Maybe sinking back a little further with each exhalation. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring the hands back behind. Excuse me, draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, bring the arms straight up from the shoulders. Exhaling, bringing the arms behind, pulling the shoulder blades together. Inhaling back up. And exhale one more time, draw the arms back behind. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, pausing here. Inhale, bring the arms back out in front. And exhale, drop the hands to the mat. Inhale, straighten the legs. The belly just pressed toward the thighs. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, back into the bend. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back into a lunge with the left foot back. Front knee over the ankle. Pull the belly in nice and tight. Reach back through the back heel. Inhaling the arms up. Crescent lunge. Relaxing the shoulders down. Shoulders are away from the ears. Just drawing the shoulder blades together. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop the hands down next to the front foot. Inhale, straighten out the front leg. Pull the toes on that right foot back towards you as you drop that left heel down. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, bending that right knee. Pull the belly in tight. Inhale the arms back up. Crescent lunge, shoulders relax down. Reaching back through that back heel. Inhale, reach up a little bit taller. Exhale, drop the hands down next to the front foot. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Pull the toes back towards you on that right foot. Foot is flexed. Dropping the left heel down. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, shifting your weight forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back into plank. Nice flat back. Pull the belly in, reach up through the crown of the head, back through the heels. Holding here, maybe rocking forward and back, keeping the back flat, keeping the belly pulled in. Making your way back to center, take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga is hovering or lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Let the hips sink down. Maybe the head relaxes back if it's comfortable. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the feet down. Inhale, extend the right leg straight back behind. Reaching back through the heel. Lift that heel as high as you can without rotating the right hip open. Exhale now, rotate the right hip open, bend the knee, press the hip all the way back. Scorpion dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring the gaze between the hands, step the foot through, knee over ankle. Shift your weight onto your right foot here. Start straightening out the right leg. Lift the left leg back behind you, pull the belly in. Fingers can stay down, or you can bring the arms straight out for air. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhaling, pulling the left knee in toward the chest. Hug it in nice and close, reaching up through the crown of the head. Straightening that right leg, pulling up through the thigh. Exhaling, dropping the left foot to the mat, but shaking out the legs. Back into mountain pose, toes pointed forward. Inhaling the arms overhead. Exhale into a back bend, bring the elbows wide, open to the chest, the heart. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, drop the hands down, Uttanasana, let the belly sink down toward the thighs. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, back into the bend. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back into a lunge with the right foot back. Front knee right over the ankle. Pull the belly in tight. When you feel balanced, inhale the arms up. Hands can come together. They can stay apart. They can be wide. Relaxing the shoulders down. Keeping that back leg as straight and strong as you can. Inhale, reach up a little bit taller. Exhale, drop the hands down next to the front foot. Inhale, straighten out the front leg. The right heel drop down. Pull the left toes back toward you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the front knee over the ankle. Pull the belly in tight. Inhale the arms back up. High lunge. Relaxing the shoulders down. Engage in the core. Reach back through the back leg. Inhaling, reaching up a little bit taller. Exhale, drop the hands down next to the front foot. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Let that right heel drop down. Pull the toes on that left foot back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the front knee over the ankle. Pull the belly in. Inhale the arms back up. Exhaling, dropping the hands down next to the front foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back into plank. Nice flat back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga or lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. The heels relax all the way down. Inhale, extend the left leg straight back behind, reaching back through the heel. Exhale, rotate the hip open. Press the hip all the way back. Drop the right heel down toward the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the gaze between the hands. Step the foot through, knee right over ankle. Shifting your weight onto your left foot. Lift that back leg up. Pull the belly in, straighten the standing leg. Fingers can be on the floor or the arms can come out for airplane. Keep that left leg straight and strong. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the right knee in toward the chest. Take your time. Parallel tree. Finding a focal point on the floor, the wall in front of you, reaching up to the crown of the head. Exhaling, dropping the foot down toward the floor. Shake out the legs a little bit. Coming back to mountain pose. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling into a back bend, elbows wide. Inhale the arms up overhead. Clasp the fingers, turn the palms up, reach up as tall as you can. Exhale, Uttanasana, legs are straight, let the belly sink down toward the thighs. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, back into the bend. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop back to plank. Flattening out the back. Reach out through the crown of the head, back through the heels. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga or lower down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the heels down toward the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hop the feet forward and then make your way into a seated position here. Then hooking the big toes with the index fingers. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhaling, finding a balanced position just in front of the tailbone here, pulling the belly in nice and tight. You can stay here, you can start straightening. Maybe they only straighten to a certain extent, maybe bring them all the way up. Listen to your body, reaching up through the crown of the head, keeping the back as straight as you comfortably can. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bringing the bottoms of the feet back together. Dropping the feet down toward the floor. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhaling, rounding the spine, slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Inhaling, bringing the arms up overhead, reaching up through the fingers, down through the toes, stretching nice and long. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, sitting straight up here into roll up. As you inhale, reaching forward toward the toes. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Moving at your pace with your breath. Exhale as you begin each movement. Inhale as you end. Keeping the legs nice and heavy. Try to keep the heels on the mat here. The core muscles do all the work. The legs and the hips, just relax. Pilates roll up. Making your way down onto your back, bringing the arms up overhead, stretching nice and long. Take a deep breath in. And exhaling, bringing the arms by the sides, palms facing down. Walk the feet in toward you. Flatten out the back here. Once the lower back is nice and flat, just pull the knees in toward the chest. Extending the legs up toward the ceiling, right up over the hips. Keep the belly pressed down, back flat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly start lowering the legs down toward the mat. Keep that lower back flat, keep the core engaged. As soon as you feel it start to lift, inhale the legs back up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Bringing the legs back up over the hips. Lift the hips up, the toes up above the head. Cloud pose, reaching back through the heels. And support the lower back if it feels like it needs it. Inhaling, lifting the legs up over the hips. If you're not comfortable in shoulder stand here, you can stay on the back and just bring the legs up over the hips. Otherwise, supporting that lower back, getting as straight as you can. And then bicycling the legs, making big movements. So moving with your range of motion, with your breath, at your pace. And then moving the opposite direction. Bringing the legs back together, pull the belly in nice and tight. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Bringing the hands back behind the head. And lacing the fingers together, elbows stay nice and wide. relax the shoulders down. Exhaling, just crunching up here, moving the head toward the knees, and then lowering back down. Exhale up, inhale down. Moving at your pace with your breath. And then just holding up here, lifting the shoulders, the upper back, pulsing little pulses. And lowering back down toward the mat. Bringing the knees in toward the chest, hands up on top of the shins, flatten off that lower back, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up, press the belly down, flatten out the back. Inhale, both arms up overhead, both legs down the mat. Exhale, pull the knees back in, move at your pace with your breath. Inhale out, exhale in, back stays flat. Bending the knees in toward the chest, extending the right leg up, left leg down the mat. Get the legs just as straight as is comfortable. And then switching the legs here. Keeping the belly pressed down, back nice and flat. Single straight leg stretch. Bringing the legs back up over the hips, dropping the head and shoulders down, arms by the sides, palms down. The tailbone sensitive, you might want to roll the wrists underneath the glutes, lift the tailbone up, and flatten out the back. Let the shoulders just relax down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly start lowering the feet down toward the mat. Inhaling, bringing the legs back up over the hips. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Bringing the legs back up over the hips, flatten off the back. And lowering that left foot all the way down to the mat here. Arms by the sides, let the shoulders relax. Let the left foot drop all the way down. Keeping that right leg over the hip. Then circling the foot inwards. Small controlled circles, probably not much wider than the hips here. Leg circles. And circling the opposite direction. Keep the belly pressed down, back flat. Bringing the leg back to center. Tuck the right knee in. Lace the fingers up on top of the right shin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Press the belly down, flatten out the back. Switching the legs here. Keeping the belly pressed down, back flat. Single leg stretch. Bending the knees in toward the chest, and lowering the head and shoulders down. Arms by the sides, actually bring the arms back behind the head. And lacing the fingers together, elbows staying nice and wide. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Press the belly down, flatten the back. Crisscross, move the right elbow to the left knee. Just switching here, side to side. Making your way back to center, dropping the head and shoulders down, extending the legs up over the hips, reaching up to the toes. And exhaling, dropping that right foot all the way down toward the mat. Circling the foot inward, keeping the belly pressed down, back nice and flat. And circling the opposite direction. Bringing the leg back to center, tucking the knee in toward the chest, hug it in nice and close, lace the fingers up on top of the shin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up, press the belly down, flatten the back. Switch the legs here. Keeping the belly pressed down, back flat. Single leg stretch. Bringing the knees back in toward the center. Dropping the feet down toward the mat, arms by the sides, palms down, toes are pointed forward, feet are wider than the hips here. As you inhale, lifting the hips up for a bridge, reaching up as high as you can. Exhaling, rounding the spine, slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Once the tailbone hits the floor, just pause there for a moment. And then inhaling, lifting back up. If you want to add the arms, you can bring the arms up overhead as you lift, keep the knees pulled in. Then exhaling, rounding the spine, slowly rolling back down. Taking full inhalations and full exhalations. Lowering the hips back down toward the floor. Just pausing here for a moment. As you inhale, lifting the hips back up into bridge. Maybe this time rolling the shoulders underneath the back, the chest a little bit higher, maybe rising up onto the toes for a little deeper back bend. Keep the knees pulled in, no wider than the hips. You can hold here, extend the left leg up, taking the left leg up and down. Dropping the left foot down to the mat. Inhale, lift the hips as high as you can. Extending the right leg out, kicking up and down, and just holding in bridge. Dropping the right foot down. Inhale, lift the hips as high as you can. Exhaling, rounding the spine, slowly rolling down. The tailbone has hit the mat. And then extending the legs down the mat. Inhaling here, just overhead, stretching nice and long. Exhaling, rolling over onto one side, hips toward the back of the mat, feet toward the front of the mat. Finding whatever position is most comfortable with that bottom arm here. Make sure you have a bend at the hips for balance. Top arm can rest in front of you or come behind the head if you want to make the core do a little more work. Pull the belly in tight. Lift the top foot up, double kick front, double kick back. Keeping the torso as still as you can here. Make sure you're not rocking too much through the torso. It should stay nice and strong. Bringing the feet back together, pull the belly in nice and tight. Kick the top leg up and down. Nice hard kicks. Bringing the feet back together, pull the belly in tight, circle the top foot forward. And then circling back, keeping the belly pulled in. Bringing the feet back together, sliding the top toes to the knee, Extending the leg up, bringing the feet back together, squeezing through the core, nice and tight. Moving the opposite direction, lift the foot up, toe to knee, sliding down. Bringing the feet back together, step the top foot over the bottom leg. Hand can rest on the ankle here to hold the leg in place if you need to, or on the floor, whatever you prefer. Lifting the bottom leg up and down. Lifting as high as you can comfortably lift. And then holding the foot up, pulsing little pulses. Keep the thigh lifted as you pulse. And circling that bottom foot forward. Circling the foot back. Dropping that bottom leg down, bringing the feet back together, top arm in front of you or behind the head. Pull the belly in tight, bicycle the top leg forward. And bicycle the opposite direction. Bringing the feet back together, pull the belly in, engage the core, make big circles with the top leg. Keeping the torso as still as you can, keep the core engaged. And encircle the opposite direction. Bringing the feet back together, kicking that top leg up, reaching as high up the leg as you comfortably can, knees stay straight, and pulling that foot or that leg down towards you. You can do whatever you'd like with the bottom arm. If you have a bend in the knee here and you can't straighten it, just walk the hand up the leg to that point where you can keep that knee straight. Take a deep breath in, exhaling, bringing the feet back together. Bend the knees, make your way up onto that bottom elbow, elbow right underneath the shoulder, top arm alongside the ear, reaching out through the fingers, maybe turning the gaze to look up. Inhaling, lifting the torso up. Exhale, drop the hand down, maybe grab the toes, reach over the top of that opposite arm. And inhaling back up. Exhaling back into that first position of arms or arm alongside the top of the ear. Inhaling up, exhaling, leaning the opposite direction. Inhale the arm back up. Exhale, lowering back down. Inhaling back up. This time, grab the toes, bring the hand over to the side of the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, leaning into the hand, so toward the toes. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, dropping the hand down, swinging the legs around, making your way onto the opposite side. Hips toward the back of the mat, feet toward the front of the mat. Top arm in front of you or behind the head. Pull the belly in nice and tight. Lift the top foot up. Double kick front, double kick back. Keeping the torso as still as you can here, really engaging the belly, the back muscles, the hips. Making your way back to center, pull the belly in, kick that top leg up and down. Nice hard kicks. Bringing the feet back together, pull the belly in tight, circle the top foot forward. And circling back, keeping the belly pulled in. Bringing the feet back together, slide the top toes to the knee, extend the leg all the way up, bring the feet back together. Pull the belly in, squeezing through the core. Moving the opposite direction, lift the foot up, toe to knee, sliding down. Bringing the feet back together, step the top foot over the bottom leg, hand on the ankle, the floor in front of you, lift that bottom leg up and down, lifting as high as you comfortably can. And then holding the foot up, pulsing, little pulses, keep the thigh lifted, just move at your pace. Circling the foot forward, and then circling the foot back. You're dropping that bottom leg down, bringing the feet back together, top arm can stay in front of you or move behind the head. Pull the belly in tight, make sure you still have that little bend at the hips here, and bicycle the top leg forward. Using your full range of motion, moving at whatever pace is most comfortable for you. Get nice and controlled. And then bicycling back. Bringing the feet back together, pull the belly in tight, make big circles with the top leg. Circling the opposite direction, inhaling the leg back, exhaling forward. Bringing the feet back together, kicking that top leg up, reaching up as high as you can, pulling the leg down toward you. On the Tanasana. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the feet back together. Bend the knees, move on to that elbow, right underneath the shoulder. Inhale the top arm alongside the ear. Maybe turning the gaze up, reaching all the way up with the fingers. And then slowly making your way up. Dropping the hand down to the feet or the mat. And the other arm comes alongside the ear, reaching out through the fingers. Inhaling up. Exhaling back to that first position. Elbow drops down. Inhaling up. Exhaling, leaning over to the opposite side. Inhaling back up. Exhale back to that lower position. Inhaling up, bringing that top hand to the toes, and the opposite arm over to the side of the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, leaning into the hand, moving the head toward the feet. Inhale, make your way back to center. Exhaling, dropping the hand down. Bringing the feet to the floor in front of you. The hands back behind you, fingers facing towards you, or fists if that's more comfortable. Finding your way into a balanced position here. Knees can stay bent, low option, high option, they straighten. Just circle in one direction and then the other, keeping the belly pressing toward the thighs. Bringing the feet down toward the floor, and then spreading the legs out wide. Don't force it, just whatever feels comfortable for you here. Bringing the arms straight out from the shoulders, palms facing forward, relax the shoulders down. Flex the feet, engage the legs, take a deep breath in. Exhale, move the right hand toward the left foot, double saw. Inhale, come back to center, switch sides, double saw, and center. Moving with your breath, at your pace. Making your way back to center. Round the arms in front of you. Relax through the shoulders. Keep the feet flexed, legs engaged. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, round the spine. Bring the chin toward the chest. Let all the weight just sink back. Inhaling, sitting up nice and tall. Moving with your breath. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, sit up tall. Taking full exhalations, full inhalation. Making your way back to center. Drop the hands down in front of you. Slowly start moving forward here, hinging from the hips. Let the belly just sink down toward the mat. Keep the feet flexed, legs engaged. And once you're about as far as you're gonna go, you can relax the head and neck forward if you'd like. Just make sure you're relaxing forward, not pressing into the spine. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, walking the hands back up. And just turning your torso toward one leg here. If you need to tuck the opposite leg in, it's uncomfortable to keep them out as you face that extended leg, you can do that. Whenever you're ready, slowly start walking the hands out, belly sink down for the inside of the thigh. Hands can rest on the leg, maybe you grab the foot, hands rest on the mat, whatever feels good. Deep breath in. Exhaling, walking the hands back up. Making your way back to center. Keep the feet flexed, legs engaged. Walking the hands over to the other leg. Maybe tucking that opposite leg in if you need to. Whenever you're ready, start walking the fingers out. Let the belly sink toward the inside of the thigh. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, walking the hands back up. And tucking one leg in here. Opposite foot steps over the thigh. Pulling the heel back toward the hip. Get as centered as you can with your weight here. You can get this foot flat, flatten it out, but don't force it. It needs to lay on the side. That's perfectly fine. So this knee that's bent, take the opposite arm, wrap it around, and then the other arm behind, fingers to the floor, or you can reach all the way around toward the opposite hip, the thigh. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist toward the leg, looking over the shoulder. Belly should be moving toward the inside of that thigh, that top leg. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, making your way back to center. Bringing the hands over next to the hip here. Good. And then start lifting the hips. Walk all the way around here. Just pivot on the balls of the feet. And then eventually you'll twist up and you'll land in the same position on the opposite side. If you don't, just cross the other leg over. Pull the heel back toward the hip. Get nice and centered with your weight. This knee that's bent, take the opposite arm, wrap it around. The other arm behind, fingers to the floor, hands to the hip or the thigh. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, looking over the shoulder, twisting toward the leg. Reaching up through the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, making your way back to center. And bring the bottoms of the feet together, knees nice and wide. Pull the heels in. Grab the toes, take a deep breath in. Exhaling, folding forward, moving the belly down toward the heels. Flatten out that lower back. Once you're about as far as you're gonna go, relax the head and shoulders down. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, slowly rolling up, hooking the big toes here, finding a balanced position just in front of the tailbone. Pull the belly in nice, tight. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, dropping the feet down, but turning long ways on the mat here. Bringing the hands back behind you, fingers facing towards you, or fists. Inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. Open the chest, the heart. Maybe relaxing the head back. Maybe lifting the hips up. Uttanasana. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, dropping the hips back down. Inhale, the arms overhead, flex the feet. Exhaling, folding forward, reaching toward the toes. The belly sink down toward the thighs. And slowly rolling up, making your way down onto your back here. Inhaling, the arms up overhead. Stretch as tall as you can. Exhaling, bending that right knee in toward the chest, hug it in close, flatten out that lower back. And moving the right leg across the body here, so rolling on to the left hip, pushing that right knee down toward the floor on the left side. Right arm comes straight out from the shoulder, palm facing up. Turn the gaze to look at that right hand. Using gentle pressure with the top hand here, more on the thigh, probably just above the knee. Deepening that stretch through the hip. But you can stay here. If you want to move further, you can hook that big toe and extend the leg out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knee back in. Pull the right knee in toward the chest, hug it in close. Drop the right foot to the floor. Extend the right leg down the mat. Pull the left knee in toward the chest. Hug it in nice and close. Press the belly down. Flatten out the back. And then rolling on to the right hip. Move the left knee over to the right side. Knee toward the floor. Left arm comes straight out from the shoulder. See if you can relax the shoulder all the way down. Palm facing up. Gently pressing with that top hand and the thigh. You can stay here, or you can grab the toe or the foot or the leg on that top leg here. Extend it out. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, bending the knee back in. Hug it in nice and close. Dropping the foot down toward the floor. Extending the leg down the mat. Just kind of rocking the feet here, inside to outside. And then just bringing the legs nice and still here. Finding whatever position feels best for you for Shavasana. Allowing the shoulders to completely relax. You notice any areas where there's too much pressure, any tension, any stress. Adjust if you need to. Maybe just sending the breath to those stressed out, tense, uncomfortable areas. The breath can just carry any of that away. Sinking a little bit deeper into the earth with each exhalation. Body is nice and heavy. Slowing the breath, making each inhalation, each exhalation a little bit longer than the last. Acknowledging any thoughts that come up, and allowing them to pass through. Keeping your awareness on your breath, on the present. Just taking a moment to check in with yourself, the body, the mind, the heart, the soul. Noticing anything you're feeling or experiencing. Breathing in peace, joy, and love. To exhale, releasing anything that no longer serves you. Just appreciating, practicing this evening, taking this time for yourself. Appreciating having a body able enough to be active. Slowly coming back into the room, back into your body. Starting with small movements, wiggling the fingers and toes, rotating the wrists and the ankles, maybe moving the head side to side. Whenever you're ready, just rolling over onto one side, pausing there for a moment, taking your time. Slowly making your way back up, finding whatever seated position is most comfortable for you. Keeping the eyes closed, bringing the hands to the heart, just allowing the shoulders, the back, the neck to relax, the jaw to drop slightly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bow to yourself in gratitude, bringing the fingertips to the lips, honoring your practice. Inhale, lift the head back up. We'll end with one long Om. You can join me or you can be silent. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Ready, opening up the eyes. Thank you for joining me this evening. It's been an honor to be with you in this way. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, Shay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thanks,
That
you
was
too.
wonderful. Namaste.